Hey everybody, Mark Fox here with Amazing Prophecies YouTube channel and Forever Free Ministries, coming to you from Dallas, Texas. We have some breaking news for you, something very, very striking, something with prophetic overtones. Straight away, first graphic, Sweden on track to be the first cashless society. Sweden on track to be the first cashless society. And so is cash in Sweden going up in flames, so to speak? Well, first, just before we get into Sweden, first the evolution of a cashless society. This was a CNN graphic. The easy availability of contactless cards, mobile payments, and online sales has led to a rise in cashless payments. But how far off is a truly cashless society? Well, I just want to take a real quick look at this graphic. 80% of the United States of America is at the tipping point. And 57% of Brazil is at the transitioning point. Belgium is 93% almost cashless. And British, 3 out of 10 British people under 35 have never written a check. 5 out of 10 British people under 25 have never written a check. And so that's quite significant there. And so South Africa and Kenya, don't have time to get all into that. 32% of India is at the inception. So many countries are moving toward, there is a trend toward a cashless society. And so Sweden on track to be the first cashless society. Is Revelation fast fulfilling? What does it say in Revelation 13? 16 and 17, he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on their right hand or on their foreheads. And then zoom in on verse 17. And that no one may buy or sell except one who has the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Revelation 13, 16 and 17. So I want you to notice that associated with the mark of the beast will be economic sanctions, economic restrictions, economic boycott imposed upon those who refuse to worship the beast and get the mark of the beast. So we know this is coming very rapidly. So Revelation 13:17 tells us that very soon all those who refuse to worship the Antichrist beast, and by the way, check out my videos on the Antichrist, will be prevented from buying or selling. So a cashless society would make that very, very easy. All right, straight away, here we go. BBC News front cover article, why Sweden is close to becoming a cashless society. And then my friend Hal Meyer in his website, and I urge you to go check it out, about Keep the Faith Ministries. I had an article there, Sweden, the most cashless society, and I want to share this with you briefly. Sweden is the most cashless society on the planet, with barely 1% of the value of all payments made using coins or notes last year. So how did the Nordic nation get so far ahead of the rest of us? Quickly, we wanted to minimize the risk of robberies, and it's quicker with the customers when they pay by card, says Victoria Nilsson, who manages 2 bakeries. And you can see the pictures there. It's been mainly positive reactions. We love to use our cards here in Stockholm. Across the country, cash is now used in less than, get this, 20% of transactions in stores, half the number of 5 years ago. So it's really, really growing fast, according to the Riksbank, Sweden's central bank. All right, continuing. Coins and banknotes have been banned on buses for several years after unions raised concerns over driver safety. Now watch this. Even tourist attractions have started to gamble on taking plastic-only payments, including Stockholm's Pop House Hotel and the ABBA Museum. So small retailers are jumping on the bandwagon too, making use of homegrown technologies such as iZettle, the Swedish startup behind Europe's first mobile credit card reader. Such portable technologies have enabled market traders and even homeless people promoting charity magazines to take card payments easily. Swish, a smartphone payment system, is another popular Swedish innovation used by more than half the country's 10 million strong population. Backed by the major banks, it allows customers to send money securely to anyone else with the app just by using their mobile number. So very easy. A staple at flea markets and school fetes, it's also a popular way to transfer money instantly between friends. So you see why it's being used there in Sweden. Somewhat paradoxically, watch this everybody, Sweden's decision to update its coins and banknotes actually boosted cashless transactions. Why? Catch this. Some retailers thought it was easier not to accept these new forms of cash because they're learning to be done. Okay, so plus the cashless idea is increasingly socially acceptable. Riksbank figures showed that the average value of Swedish krona in circulation fell from around 106 billion in 2000 to 65 billion in 2016. Okay, let's just keep going here. Barely 1% of the value of all payments was made using coins or notes last year, compared to 7% across the EU and in the United States. So you can do a little comparison there. So retailers, get this, seem to agree. 2/3 of them said they anticipating phasing out cash payments completely by 2030. However, concerns that a cashless system could be manipulated to cut off some people, leaving them helpless, have prophetic overtones. While most Swedes have embraced the nation's cash-free innovations, 2/3 don't want to get rid of notes and coins completely, all right? Because of a strong emotional attachment to cash. So, finally, Sweden may be leading the global trend towards a cashless future, but its tech-savvy population also appears to be guided by another more traditional Swedish trait: caution. Okay, so look here, everybody. So what do we see? We see that there is this move toward a cashless society. There is this trend towards a cashless society, and Sweden looks like they will be the first nation, first country to be virtually a cashless society. And so India is wanting to push that direction. Canada is making great strides in that direction, and the UK and other parts of the world. And what does this mean? It just means that the governments will find it relatively easy to digitally disable any economic resources, any economic ability, any economic credit or credit cards of those possessed by those who refuse the mark of the beast or refuse to worship the beast. So we live in a digital age, and it's easy to be digitally disabled if you don't go along with the masses, the majority, in worshiping the beast, receiving the mark of the beast. Hey, I hope you can watch my videos on the mark of the beast. Check out my channel. We have over 100 videos. Subscribe and like and share. And let's stay tuned to the Word of God, because Jesus is coming soon. Hope you can subscribe to our newsletter on our website, BibleProphecy.info, in the description box, and subscribe to our newsletter there. Also, if you would like us to come to your city, give us an official invitation, you can message me at Mark Andrew Fox, or you can email me at amazingprophecies@gmail.com, amazingprophecies@gmail.com. If you would like to be baptized or rebaptized by immersion, just put a comment in the videos. This will be a recorded version, so you can just comment, I want to be baptized, or I want to be rebaptized. All right? So let's stand for Jesus. God bless you.